Hello and welcome to India Talks. My name is Ankit Srivastav. Today we are bringing you a story from the central Indian state of Madhya Pradesh, central India. It's a story of human rights violation by the state, a story of a medical student who was studying in the city of Bhopal. If you remember, there was a gas leakage tragedy in which thousands of people died long back. So that's where this story is coming from. So this student was studying in a medical college, and one day he found out that his girlfriend was murdered, and her body was dumped in a nearby city of Pachmari, a hill station in central India. And obviously, he went into severe depression because of that. So the police suspected that the boyfriend must be the murderer without any proper evidence. Now, suspecting the boyfriend is perfectly fine, but what happened afterwards was absolutely gruesome. The boy went through a trial, and let's see what happened in the higher courts. The High Court of the state of Madhya Pradesh is known as the High Court of Madhya Pradesh, has a principal seat in Jabalpur city. So let me show you the progress of that particular case. So this is the website of the High Court of Madhya Pradesh, mphc.gov.in, and you can go to the judgment section, and that was the last name of this particular boy who was a medical student, Marskole, and he was innocent, ultimately pronounced innocent by this court. And this trial, if we see, it took several years to complete. Now, here is the listing. If you see, it the court began hearing this boy's plea from 2012. Of course, there were legal proceedings by lower courts, but the High Court started hearing this since 2012. And today we are in 2022. So finally, it was heard by several judges, and after almost a decade, this case has been disposed of. And here is a part of the judgment. The real shock that I received was after viewing this part of the judgment. He was a medical student studying in a state capital of a state, in a good medical college. And after spending 13 years in prison, he was given a compensation of 42 lakh rupees. Now, for our international viewers, let me tell you what 42 lakh rupees is. This was the amount given to him, and if we convert this into dollars, he was given a total compensation of $56,000 for 13 years in prison. And the court gave its rationale that assuming he would have become a doctor, he would have made some minimum amount of money. Why go by minimum amount? Are we sending our children to prisons to get minimum amount of what they could have made? If we see this, this is per year, $56,000 per year. Now let's divide this by 365. So the daily compensation he got was, sorry, that's $56,000 total. So, and that, let's divide that by 13. So $4,307 per year compensation. Let's divide that by 365. So about $12 a day. And assuming there are 24 hours in a day, so the time he spent, so he was given approximately 50 cents compensation for spend per hour for spending 13 years in prison. There is no logic No pragmatic person would appreciate the compensation given by this honorable court. Indian doctors, Indian IT professionals, Indian lawyers are making a lot of money in United States, in Europe, even in India. So 50 cents per hour, even an Indian doctor doesn't make. Indian doctor can make $20 in 10 minutes by prescribing medicines to two visiting patients. So by no rationale, this amount can be justified. So this is what happened. This was covered by the entire uh, media. So it's a very well-known case. And so I really do not have words to describe the amount of human rights violation that happens here. Policemen who registered this case, they have not been prosecuted to the best of my knowledge. There is no action against the police, no action against the state. The state simply locks up innocent human beings, and at the most, the courts will ask them after a decade to release them and give them some money. So unfortunately, it's a case of brutal human rights violation by Republic of India and the state of Madhya Pradesh. I have lots of stories like this. They will be coming up in the coming days. Unfortunately, some of these matters are sub judice. The police is involved in all sorts of crimes, including extortion of property, theft, abusing the rights of senior citizens, you name it. So I will be sharing some of the stories. So I hope you like the channel and the information that I'm sending your way. So please subscribe to this channel. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.